Hi, my name is Kaylee. This is a very brief yoga practice for the spine. When you're ready, you can meet me on your back. Just lie all the way down onto your back. Let the knees stay bent, feet down. Drop the arms towards your side. Bring your knees and your feet really close together, and then just toggle the knees side to side. We're not looking for a big range of motion right now. Just rotating through the lumbar spine. Try and keep the neck neutral, nose pointing straight up, and just feel the sensations across the back of the pelvis, the outer hips and thighs. Notice what's going on right in the thighs and the knees and the ankles. And then when you're ready, we'll come through the center, and we're going to step the feet a little further away from each other, about hips distance apart here. Heels are down. Press the ground away through your heels, and then scoop the pelvis under a little bit. So you're trying to flatten your back on the mat. Keep the pelvis in that shape as you lift the hips up. So we're extending the hips, uncreasing right here at the top of where your thigh plugs into your pelvis. Continue to lift the hips. Start to breathe a little bit more deliberately. Can you make the breath smooth and continuous? Can you make the inhale roughly the same length as the exhale? Take another breath in, and then slowly crease at the hips to drop your bum back down. Untuck the tailbone. Take a breath in, so you're arching your back away from the mat. And then retuck as you exhale. Lift the hips up, bridge pose. Stay here, or you can reach your arms back behind you, extending that sense of lengthening in the body, that sense of opening. Take a big breath in, and then slowly, like you're setting down a strand of really precious beads, exhale, bone by bone, tailbone last. Once you land, untuck, breathe in, so it's a little arch of the back away from the mat. Exhale, scoop it under last time, and lift the hips. This time we're just going to keep the bridge as is for the most part, but we're going to lower the hips down, press the heels into the mat, and then lift the hips up. 4 like that. Maybe you exhale to lift. Inhale to lower a bit. Focus on using your legs, particularly the back of your legs, to open the hips and to control that lowering phase. The next time you're lifted, hold it there. Reach the arms back over your head. Draw in a big breath in. Still with control on the exhale, slowly roll it down. Again, toggle the knees side to side, but this time let them stay on the right. Take a breath in. And open mouth, exhale. Take them to the left. See if you can breathe all the way down towards your tailbone. And open your mouth, let the tension in the jaw go. Draw the knees into the chest. If you like, you might rock and roll. However you want to get to a tabletop position is great. So we're going to meet on hands and knees. When you land on hands and knees, take some slow cat-cows. Drop the belly, soften at the elbows as you look forward or even upward. Breathe in. And then cat, long exhale, scoop the pelvis under, look down or even back. Let the shoulders move away from your spine and toward your ears. Back to cow, nice long inhale. Imagine that you're pulling the heels of the hands gently back toward your knees. And then cat, slow, full exhale, empty, empty, empty. 2 more, nice, smooth, even breath. So that's the theme, that's the goal. No matter how you're moving, can you let the breath be smooth and even? And from your cat-cow, when you're ready, make sure you've got a nice neutral spine to start, so ribs and pelvis are aligned, abdominals are engaged, and then we're going to tuck the left toes under and drag the ball of the left foot back behind you. Plug into your left hand and your right knee. We're going to reach the right arm open to the right. So pressing down through the left hand, maybe you shift forward so the left shoulder is right underneath, or right on top of the left wrist. Breathe in. And then let's bring that hand and knee back down. Control the knee. Switch sides. Right toes tucked. Drag the ball of the foot back. inhale as you lift the left arm, finding that rotation through the sides of the waist more than your hips if possible. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about it too much. Take a breath in. Exhale that hand down. We go side to side, nice and smooth. Left toes back, right arm up on the in-breath. Tabletop on the exhale. Take it to the left with the left arm and right leg back. Exhale through the center, once more each way. Breathe in as you open into the twist. Exhale back to your hands and your knees. Inhale up and open. Exhale, tabletop. We're actually going to do one more on the left. So tuck the left toes back, lift the right arm up, find some space here. And then we'll bring the right hand down underneath the right shoulder, pivot onto the inner edge of the left foot, bring your right shin and foot back behind you a bit as you lift the left arm up. The left arm up, so you can reach that left arm long and then start to spin the chest toward the left or toward the ceiling as you bend your left elbow, finding more opening here. Plug into your back foot, pressing down through the inner edge of the left foot to press the hips forward. Breathe in. And then exhale it all the way back around. Find your tabletop and then walk your feet or walk your hands back to your knees. Feet stay where they are. Find a seat for a moment. You can close the eyes down and just breathe as you continue to cultivate that awareness of your continuous, smooth, really quality breath. It might be rather quiet, actually. And notice how you feel. Shrug the shoulders up in toward the ears. Give them a good squeeze. So kind of scrunch things up. Maybe you scrunch up through your face. Take a breath in. Maybe even make fists. And then as you exhale, slowly release. Let the shoulders continue to drop down. Empty, empty, empty. Relax. Blink the eyes open. Back to our tabletop position. This time we've got right toes tucking under. Yeah, is that right? And left arm lifting up. Yeah. Take a big breath in. We're going to bring the left hand down, spin onto the inner edge of the right foot. Left shin comes out behind you in space as you reach your right arm up. Find that connection between your back foot. Really stomp it down and press the hips forward as you reach the right arm forward, lengthening through your side body. Take a breath in. And then we're going to start to twirl the chest toward the right or even toward the ceiling as you bend your right elbow, pull the shoulder down your back behind you. Hips are still pressing forward. You're still engaging through the bottom side of your glutes, left side. Reach it long, breathe in. And back to a tabletop as you empty. Let's walk the hips back toward the heels again. Might be feeling a lot in the wrists, so let's bring the arms forward and then fingers down with the palms facing you. Bring your right hand onto the back of the left hand and then press the left hand into your right palm. Keep that pressure as you reach the arm up over your head. Keep that pressure, take a breath into it. And then we're going to release the arms, bringing your hands to your hips. Stand up onto your shins here. Scoop the pelvis under like we're coming into a little bit of a cat almost, just with the pelvis. But we're going to then take cow with the rest of the spine. So tuck the tailbone, lift the pubic bone, hips and thighs press forward as your heart lifts up. You can bring your hands toward your heart if you want a little bit more challenge here, or you might release the arms toward your side. Take a breath in, and then sit back onto the heels. Drop your hands to your lap for a moment and breathe. Other side, so let's reach the right arm out in front, palm facing you, fingers facing down, left hand to the back of the right hand. I like to go right where the knuckles meet the back of the hand and then push the right hand into the left. So feel a stretch. Keep pressing as you lift the right arm up over your head. Take a breath in. And then release, push into the shins, stand up onto your knees. Find that alignment of the tailbone, give it a little tuck. Heart pulls forward, hips press forward, pubic bone lifts up. Camel variation. Stay here, bring your hands to your heart, and bring the hands to the back of the head. Where do you feel like you can maintain that smooth, continuous, even breath? Breathe in. And then release it down nice and gently. Let the eyes soften or close. Take a breath. ready, roll out onto your back. We'll finish up with a spinal twist. Right knee comes into your chest. Give it a nice hug. It doesn't have to be super duper tight, but see if you can give it a good squeeze. And then extend the right arm to a cactus or a T as you use your left hand to guide your knee across your body. And roll onto the outer left hip a bit here. And continue to breathe. Just notice the sensation of the twist. Let the breath move in and create some spaciousness in your belly and your lower back. As you exhale, let the body kind of rinse it out, wringing out any more tension that's lingering after that. On an inhale, come back to the center and just switch sides. So left knee comes in, take a moment to give it a nice hug. And then guide it across the body. Inhale, space. Exhale, stay in the twist, but let yourself feel a release. Maybe it's just mentally, maybe it's just the jaw. Everything counts, everything's connected, so the more we can let go of tension in whatever form it takes, whether that's mental, physical, the more we feel that sense of ease and spaciousness. And come back to the center. If you've got time for Shavasana, I highly encourage you to take it, to turn off the video. Otherwise, meet me in a seat. We will finish up with a big cleansing breath. Reach the hands down to the side, palms facing forward. And then inhale the arms up. See if you can stretch a little bit taller, sip in a little bit more breath. Lift the ribs away from the hips. And then let it all go. Thanks for practicing with me. I hope you feel just a little bit better than when we started. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Hope to see you soon.